talk about a topic that I have been wanting to talk about for a long time. I like to talk about focusing on our strengths. What were your initial thoughts? Did you have any of the following thoughts? Oh, I don't really have that many strengths. Oh, I need to focus more on my weaknesses so I can be better. Or did you think, oh, interesting topic, I want to hear more? No matter what your initial thoughts were, this video is for you. Keep watching. Personally, I started thinking about my strengths about 5 years ago. It coincided with me moving to the US. One of the things that I saw people do very well was talk about themselves, their accomplishments, their strengths, and how amazing they were. And I was like, wow, I want to do more of this. I want to know what my strengths are, and I want to be able to talk to my strengths, and I want to be able to enjoy my strengths even more. And then I came to a place where I was like, what are my strengths? What am I really good at? What do I actually want to share with people? And that was how this strength-focused journey started for me. I identified a starting point, and since then I have been building and learning more about how to be more focused on my strengths. In this video, I'll share the 5 things that I have done to help me focus more on my strengths. Number 1, discover your strengths. Initially, when I started on this journey, I did not know what my strengths were. If you ask me the question, MC, what are your strengths? I would not be able to tell you. I might come up with something just because I'm a fast thinker, but it wasn't really based on anything. I wanted to be in a place where I could confidently say, these are my strengths and these are the things that I do really well. This was really hard for me because, especially growing up, there was a lot of focus on what I did not do well and how I could be better. There wasn't a lot of focus on the strengths that I had and things that I could do really, really well. And that was the start of my journey for me. What did I do? I didn't know where to start, so I started doing some research. After taking the assessment, Strength Finder 2.0, it actually confirmed a few things that I thought about myself and I thought could be my strengths. After taking the assessment, I now knew what my top 5 strengths were. So I was now confidently able to answer the question when people asked me, what are your strengths? I was able to tell them, these are my top 5 strengths. 2, use your strengths. I'll say over the past maybe 2.5 years, I've been in a place where I'm like, if I am good at something, I need to do it. If I'm passionate about something, I need to do it. Think of all those strengths that you have that you are not using. Think of all the things that you do really, really well that you're not using today or you're not doing anything with. Use it in your personal, there's so many ways to use your strengths. You can use them in your personal life, you can use them in your business, you can use them at work, you can volunteer and help someone out. There's so many ways to use your strengths. I find that when you put your strengths to good use, they grow. Number 3, talk about your strengths. This one was really hard for me. I always thought that if you talked about your strengths or talked about yourself, you were really proud or boastful, and I'm learning that that's not the case. People want to know what you do really, really well, and they want you to be able to tell them confidently. Have you ever been to a job interview where they ask you what are your strengths and you can't come up with something, or you come up with something that is so superficial? That's exactly where I was, and I got tired of that. I wanted to be able to confidently talk about my strengths and tell people about my strengths. I had to go through a journey where I learned the type of language I wanted to use when I talked about my strengths, but now I definitely talk about my strengths a lot. Number 4, grow your strength. Realization that even if you do something well, there's always room for growth. There's always room for you to do it even better. A way that I've been growing my strength apart from using it is that I've actually been educating myself. I'm always on the journey of growing my existing strengths or even finding new strengths and honing them and growing them as well. For example, the fact that I'm comfortable speaking in front of this camera is a strength that I did not know I had, and I had to hone it, grow it, use it. Number 5, encourage others and celebrate their strengths. You might be wondering, how does that help you focus more on your strengths? The moment you put yourself in a place where you're actually looking for what other people are good at, you start seeing the things that you are good at as well. Once you get out of your head and stop being overly critical of yourself and others, you start seeing the good things that other people have, and it will help you also see the amazing things that you have as well. If you're in a place where you can give them official feedback, give them official feedback, help others see the strengths that they have, and I'm telling you, they'll also help you as well. Did I convince you to focus more on your strengths? I hope the answer is yes. I'd like to hear your experience. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. Tell me, do you have any strengths? Do you know your strengths? Do you use your strengths? Before I go, please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, add your thoughts and comments in the comment section. I'm looking forward to making more amazing videos for you. Have a great day. Bye.